And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming. And another foul ball. On the ground over to first. Bell scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in, Cody Reed. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Cody.
Here comes the first pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. Digging in to try it again. Forrest Ashton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's in there for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. The pitch. Popped high in the air. La Stella is calling for it. 1 down. Coming to the plate now, Blake Trehan. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
54.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Oh, and 2, here it is. To the right. Bell brings it in. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the 4th. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Hot shot down the line, and the Reds have their first hit of the game. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
The 0-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Ramirez is there. The toss will go to La Stella at second, and the force out means. Now at the plate, DeAndre Rudolph. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. I'll tell you, these guys seem well aware that this must-win situation. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Stepping in, Derek Hutchinson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 the count. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Ready now for Cincinnati. Grayson Greenier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. And he looks at one in there. 1-2. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Reds are down and ordered. 6th inning coming up. Still digging in the switch hitter, Justin White. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB. He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. He's running. Popped up. Hutchinson has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping up now, Alonso Rosado. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Wade is up with it. And there's 1 down now. So striding forward now, Cody Reed. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And that's in there for a called 3rd strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Forrest Ashton. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
I got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1. In there at the knees. 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends. At the plate, Jesse Winker, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Rounded down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he takes ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. In now, DeAndre Rudolph. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike one to start the at-bat.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this. The pitcher, Justin White, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Ashton is after it. He's there and records the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Now at the plate, Derek Hutchinson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Called strike 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ball game. Our line score there says it all to this point, or if you prefer, it doesn't say anything. Nothing our score, as you start to wonder if anyone's going to play to run in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here's another 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Jose Peraza will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. A pause and the 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now. Dan Altavilla comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, I thought he did a real nice job on the mound, guys.
I guess because they ain't scored against him.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Here in Phoenix, the roof is closed in the...
Let's play ball.
Settling in now, Tim LeCastro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Diamondbacks,
in there, strike one. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Has a look, now the pitch. And another foul ball. LeCastro over at second. Landry at first, 1 gone. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So nothing in the Arizona. So here now is the pitcher, Justin White. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. And he is in there. Next for Seattle, David Salinas. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Salinas.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So digging in now, Julio Chacin, couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch.
At the ball.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those. How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So one away here with the bases empty, and the shortstop Addison Russell will bat next. No balls and a strike to count. Russell behind 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Standing in now, Clint Frazier, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Here's the 0-2. This is foul right side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail. Standing in, John Ryan Murphy. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
So it was a strikeout swinging. John Ryan Murphy is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the 3rd. Ramirez gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Tim LeCastro. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. Strike 1 to start the at bat. The 0-1 on its way. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
These are the at bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. So now the pitcher for the Mariners, Justin White. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Frazier on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Ketel Marte. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Hit in the air to center field. Muriel is under it. 1 out. Riding in once again, Eric Landry. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Landry can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
In the air now, out to right field. Ty is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jake Lamb. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Now batting, Julio Chacin. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. A great call that time as they caught him thinking fastball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count.
Fielded cleanly as Frazier at second for the out, and the inning is over. Here's Addison Russell. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Into the box, Clint Frazier. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
No runs, 3 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Fouled off. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher, John Ryan Murphy. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Murphy playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Up next for Arizona, Kyle Crockett. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
The next 0-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Ready with another 0-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side, and that's in there. Base hit. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Tim LeCastro. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
They're down the third baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Crockett on second. Marte at first. 2 out in the inning. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right now.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Ready once again, Justin White. He flew out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this will be fouled away. The 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Landry going back on it. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever. You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with, even the best.
Coming to the plate now, Julio Chacin will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Now at the plate, Addison Russell. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Down the first baseline. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Bell ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Now in the box, Clint Frazier. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Here comes another 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. Reyes up the middle. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Justin White. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say he's really earned it. Here's the first pitch to him. Driven nicely into the gap. Here's a second runner around third. He comes across to score as they push their lead to 8 now.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're up.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Ryan Murphy. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2. Refsnyder stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Rob Refsnyder goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half.
The batter, number 10.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim LeCastro will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
No runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this. Striding into the box, Ketel Marte. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
The pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a softly hit ground ball. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So striding in, Eric Landry.
The center fielder.
Pitch number 100 on its way. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, while you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, part of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jake Lamb. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Landry leads off first with 1 away. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Into the box now, Julio Chacin. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Arizona down to its last strike. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
8-0 the final today. Seattle took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Justin White wins for the 23rd time in this one, the top total in the league, with 15 strikeouts. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base.
A newcomer to the big leagues is interviewed about a milestone moment in his young career.
We've got baseball for you from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. Today, a showdown out of the American League Central between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. Justin White, with just days left to play, the league's top power bat looks to cement his case for the home run crown. Next. Number 58, the Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound. So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin White. With just a few games left to play, he comes into this one with a sizable lead in the home run standings.
White.
And the way he's swinging the bat, I don't think anyone catches him. It's got to be a nice feeling stepping to the plate knowing you're going to end up a home run champ.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are two away. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out? And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Clint Frazier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. A final look at this. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Justin White, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Slapped hard the opposite way. Kearns is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Ready now, Jamison Johnson. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. The 3-1 sent in the air out to straightaway center. White has a read on it. One down. Into the box now, Justin White. They'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan. Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jock Peterson takes the hat trick with his third strikeout of the night. This is hit softly to third, but an easy play over at third. Up next for Chicago, Justin White. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended.
And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking, we really avoided a worse fate. Left side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Eloy Jimenez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So a nice job there from the Tiger bullpen.
Leading off for the Tigers.
Next up for Detroit, Mike Kearns earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Oh, and he misses it. Throw into second. Throw won't get him.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy.
Stepping in, number 50, been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, White. He's got it, and there are two down now. Digging in and looking for more, Justin White. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. This is line to left. Kearns is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away. 6-4 the outcome today. Detroit used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Lewis. MLB The Show has Saturday night baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Justin White with just 8.
Let's play ball.
Ready now for the White Sox, Justin White. With just a few games left to play, he comes into this one with a sizable lead in the home run standings.
And the way he's swinging the bat, I don't think anyone catches him. It's got to be a nice feeling stepping to the plate knowing you're going to end up a home run champ.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Standing in, number 17. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. But it's not in time, and the inning will continue. Ready for another chance? Justin White. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. Digging in, Justin White, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter what side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and up next the infielder slash utility man Ronald Torres. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Peterson. He's got it, a great running play. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Justin White. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. This is hit high and deep out to left. Bravo going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. A look at our line score. Ready for another shot now, Salvador Perez. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. Lifted in the air to center. White on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ballgame. The Kansas City Royals wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
Kansas City Royals, 4 runs on 5 hits.
Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman. Jake Odorizzi will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Jake Odorizzi is a really good pitcher. Doesn't get a lot of respect for the quality that he has. Low to mid-90s fastball, great straight changeup, and more importantly, a curveball that he can throw at any time. A really strong three-pitch mix. He's a pitcher, not a thrower.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had.
There's a swing and a drive hitting well out to right field. Boom goes the dynamite.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers.
So stepping in, Justin White. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Reddick is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Brian Goodwin.
This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away. Next will be the designated hitter, Eloy Jimenez. And a big hit here with the bases loaded could really put this one out of reach early on. Weak grounder back to the mound. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They digging in now for Kansas City. Josh Reddick. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
White is right there, 1 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Justin White. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Hit hard on the ground to second. Effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue. So coming to the plate, Jock Peterson. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 break.
And the third baseman makes the play. That in. So next to the plate for the Royals, C.J. Cron. It was a walk in his last trip.
C.J.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. White is in pursuit. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least 1 run in. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 4-3 ball game. At the plate, Justin White. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Reddick, and he makes a nice catch on the. Ronald Torre is the next to bat. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of it.
Well, it's almost automatic for this guy as he puts another game on ice. That's save number 40.
What, wild card? Ooh, in a wild card. Then I'm DHing. Okay. Wild card.
Winner moves on. Loser sees their season come to an end. MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wild card game. It's the one-game American League wild card playoff between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Chicago White Sox. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your
time now for a look at the Rays starting nine. What's important for this lineup as you look to earn a berth into the division series, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy.
Striding forward now is the DH, Justin White, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Justin White.
First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side. Meadows is there, 1 away. Plate now is the designated hitter, Justin White. Chance to cash in here, and don't be surprised if he does. Certainly known as one of the best clutch hitters in the sport today. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark.
Oh, shit.
Stepping into the box, Justin White. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last hit.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Kiermaier to the track, to the wall. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run.
Well, people always wonder why some players...
Taking in once again, Justin White, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat, he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
And this one will bounce into the wall. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And it's not in time to be safe as 2 runs come across to score, and they grab the lead.
It's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1-0. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Number 74.
4 runs here in this half inning.
Gone.
And the runner's breaking for third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 8th inning coming up. And the... Well,
it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days. They use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire great crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the American League wildcard game.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox, 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left.
Man, that boy should have shot up. That's the wild card. Gonna try to sneak. One game at a time.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Chicago White Sox and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Justin White.
First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Judge is under it.
Popped up.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gio Urshela. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Gio Urshela.
Lifted in the air to center field. White is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being. Now at the plate, Justin White. He flew out in his last at bat.
Justin White.
Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Giancarlo Stanton now 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And he chases one up the ladder as he hits a high fly ball out to straightaway center. Jimenez has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow. Next for New York, Didi Gregorius. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Gregorius
lifts it into the air to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already.
Digging in now, Justin White. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. Digging in, Jock Peterson. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. A throw behind the runner at second, and look for reactions, and they got him. At the plate, Luke Voigt.
Now batting, first baseman, Luke Voigt.
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Jimenez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and trying to pick things up where he left off. Justin White. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Senzel's got it on to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
A tight ball game all throughout.
Damn, that guy game 1.
It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex. Coming to the plate now, Justin White. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that one is gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first homer here in the series as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
He tried to ride me, though.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Batting third, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone. Big Dog's got to eat. White. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here from the stretch. And there's a base hit on the line. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
Senzel brings it in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. But one's all they get as the run scores.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
And a dive, but he's back in there. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to
get a run here on 2 hits. Striding in, Nick Senzel, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
White is there, and he has it for the first out. Now at the plate, Justin White. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Stanton retreats to the track, and he'll put this. Giancarlo Stanton now.
Now batter, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Peterson. He makes the running play. 2 down. Stepping in, Justin White. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Justin White.
Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Senzel fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Justin White will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. High in the air and deep to left center field. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second home run of the game, and they double him up. It's 8-4. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes.
I don't understand that, though. Game.
MLB Network welcomes you inside Guaranteed Rate Field in
Leading off for the White Sox.
Now here's the pitch.
The center fielder, Justin White.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Justin White, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air to left. On the move is Stanton, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Roll. He fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fight. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Senzel's got it. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the... Stepping up now, Justin White. He singled his last time up.
Justin White.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Boom goes the dynamite. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His third home run of this series. And the White Sox have come back to tie it at 3.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Ready to take his hacks again, Justin White, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Taking a 2-run lead.
That boy hot.
Game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final. Chicago have taken a 2-1 series
All we need is this one. We on to the next. Come on, one game at a time, baby. One game at a time. Let's go. Every game counts. Damn right it does. Shit.
MLB Network welcomes you inside Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. It's Game 4 of the AL Division Series. Next. Fernando Romero will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2021 Chicago White Sox.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Play ball 3. Batting fourth, the center fielder, Justin White.
First offering on its way. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Batting fifth.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. He's only 1 for 10. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 74.
Here's the 1-2. Swinging a soft liner on the second for the force out, and the side is retired. White Sox will strand 3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
The first baseman.
At the plate, Luke Voigt will get us. Started in the top of the second. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster.
Boyd, base runner at first with one out.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
High in the air out to center field. White waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And with two gone now, we'll look at our up-to-the-minute playoff tree. And the question becomes, will we be able to fill a spot in the ALCS after the game? Or so striding forward now, Justin White. He reached on a single in his first try. Right side, hit hard. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes it. Now to the plate, Justin White. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first.
And the throw is in time to get him to. Digging in to try it again, Justin White. And he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh.
Damn, man, that was a guarantee.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, number 12. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. And he pops it up. Number 17 into shallow center. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out. This one definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important.
Man, I had a chance. I'll get this next two.
Now at the plate, Justin White, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit to first. And Ford will take this one over to the bag, and that in now, Justin White. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Rendon leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. On the line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
And the two-out threat will not come to pass. Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. White patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Settling in now, Justin White, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
And as we take another look at that one on Show Track, the story behind that home run was speed, and the speed with which it was launched off the bat. Didn't have a ton of height on it, but 113 miles an hour, an impressive exit velocity.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swung on, hit in the air, and deep. Got a chance, and gone! So digging in now, Justin White. Chance to cash in here, and don't be surprised if he does. Certainly known as one of the best clutch hitters in the sport today.
Yeah, I need it. I need it bad.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
Drop it in the gap.
This will kick up against the wall now.
Keep running.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Boy, that line drive was a blur off the bat, which means it's definitely worth looking at on Show Track. And how about this for an exit velocity? 116 miles an hour. That's right up there with the fastest we've seen.
The 3-0. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. Stepping up to the plate, Eloy Jimenez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Senzel backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And in next, the first baseman slash DH, Ryan Healy. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job. So coming to the plate, Justin White. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
But this is yanked down out there at shortstop. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Damn, man. Yankees don't want to go. What? Oh, yeah, he was tired. Yep.
A check-in call from a representative. player is offered advice on contract matters. Hitting arbitration for the first time means, for one who has never had power to wield, it can be the more a player can be educated on the intricacies of the negotiating process, the more prepared he'll be when the time comes to make decisions.
Yeah, no first base.
Detroit Rock City and Comerica Park on a Thursday night edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, the first of this four-game weekend set between the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. The Palehose aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. German Marquez gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Marquez might have the best stuff in this rotation right now. Big fastball, and I mean big. 95 to 100 miles an hour with movement. Good hard breaking ball. One of the best kept secrets in the game. If he's throwing strikes, could be a long night for those guys swinging the bats.
Now batting, Justin White. First shot for him here as he comes in, currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Campos is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Sel Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout.
Next for the Tigers, Ramon Torres. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hit White right there. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that in. Coming to the plate now, Justin White, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. Hard on the ground towards short. White has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Justin White. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. One more time. He gets into the box. Ramon Torres. He flew out in his last at bat.
The second baseman, Ramon.
Line, but speared on a hop. And there's 1 away. Standing in, Justin White. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Sliced hard down the left field line. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Popped into the air, back behind second. Torres is there, 1 away. Tyler White will bat next. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Tyler, 1.
Ready on 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Brian Goodwin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the 3-2 pitch, and he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Skied into straightaway right, moving under it quick, and that's the 3rd out. Now at the plate, Justin White. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This is line to left, and that'll get down out there. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 8-3 tonight. The Detroit Tigers led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Friday night baseball on the show, and we come your way from the Motor City. Now in the box, Justin White, who comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know.
Swung on and blasted. No bunt cheese on that one. It's way gone. So it's a two-run shot to right center, something I thought we'd never see. 100 on the season as the White Sox move in front 2-0. And we'll take one more look at the big one. 100 home runs in a season. Can you believe it? Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin White. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and, of course, here in inning number 2.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Olson. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. White Sox pick up just the one. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the White Sox 5 and the Tigers 2. Stepping into the box, Paul Campos. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Ground toward short. And there are 2 away now. So striding in, Grayson Greenier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time pick. He's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Justin White. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Ready once again, Keith Tremmy.
Leading up for the Tigers.
Looking to send him packing again.
Keith Tremmy.
Swing and a liner. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. Justin White will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. The windup and the 0-1. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. A solo shot here to left. His second of the game, and it's now an 8-6 ball game. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby.
Ready now, Keith Tremmy.
Number 8, Keith
6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Goodwin will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Into the box now, Tim Anderson. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Tim Anderson.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Shot on the ground is short. White comes up with it. Throw gets him 2 down. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Leading off the inning, Justin White, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at bat, his 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
8-6 the final score tonight. The White Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Carlos Rodon earns his 8th victory of the season. Shane Carl hammers down the save, his 42nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.